and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you guys how to make a delicious caldo de picadillo. It's basically ground beef soup. So in case you guys want to learn how to make this easy and delicious recipe, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Alrighty guys, so let's get started with our ingredients. So for this recipe we're going to need 1 pound of lean ground beef, 3 Roma tomatoes, a half of a small white onion, 2 garlic cloves, 3 tablespoons of chicken bouillon or 3 cubes, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 small packet of sazón goya, a half of a bunch of cilantro, about 7 sticks of celery, about 8 ounces of your choice of carrots, 3 small potatoes, 1/2 of a head of cabbage, 1 can of corn, pickled jalapeños, and black pepper. So these are our ingredients. Now let's get started. Alright, so first we're going to start by prepping our veggies. So I'm just going to get my carrots and start cutting them into 3 pieces. And of course, you can always use the big carrots. We're just going to cut them in bite sizes. So next I'm going to open my can of corn. And I'm going to rinse it along with the celery and carrots. And we're gonna cook them all together, so don't worry. So next we're going to chop our cabbage. We're just going to cut it very fine. So now we're just going to rinse it and then set it to the side as well. Now we're just going to peel our potatoes. And I couldn't find my potato peeler. So the struggle's real. Okay, so now we're just going to cut our potatoes, and again, bite size. Now we're just going to rinse our potatoes and set them to the side. Alright, so now we're going to prepare our tomato broth. So we're just going to add our tomatoes. Just cut them in half like that. Add our tomatoes, our onion, our garlic cloves, along with our spices. Alright, so we're going to add our cumin, our chicken bouillon, our little package of sazón goya, and 4 cups of water. So now we're just going to blend everything until we have a very smooth broth. Alright, so once we have everything ready, now we're ready to put our picadillo together. Alright, so in a medium pot, we're going to set it to medium-high heat. We're just going to wait for that to heat up a little, and then we can add our meat. Alright, so once it's hot, we're going to add our meat. So now we're just going to break down our meat. So we're just going to cook it for a couple minutes, and then we can add our potatoes. Alright, so after a couple minutes, your meat should be brown. Now we're going to add our potatoes. And right now we're going to season them with salt. And that's going to be to your liking. And pepper. So now move them around. Okay, so now we're just going to cover it and let it simmer for about 5 minutes. We're not gonna let our potatoes cook all the way, okay? So just leave them there for 5 minutes. All right, so after 5 minutes, just going to move it around. And then check your potatoes. Like I said, you don't want them to be fully cooked. So just grab one potato. You want them to be soft but not fully cooked. So that's fine. And then depending on what type of meat you use, it depends if it's going to let any fat, and if it's going to drain any fat. So if your meat does drain any fat, right now is the perfect time to take it out. So I try to buy the leanest meat, so mine is good. So now we're going to add our broth. Now also, depending on how juicy you want your caldo, it depends on how much water you're going to add. I'm just going to add additional 2 cups of water. So I'm gonna pour it in my blender to get all the leftover. And now we're just going to wait till it comes to a simmer. All right, so once it has come to a simmer, we're going to try it for salt. Mine is delicious, but if you feel like yours need more salt, then right now is the perfect time to add it. So now we're just going to add our carrots, corn, and celery. Along with the jalapeños. And I like to add juice. So if you don't want to add the juice, then that's going to be up to you. Wait, was that what was that? I got ripped off. Okay, so now we're just going to give it a quick mix. Oh, it smells so good. And now we're just going to let it simmer for another 10 minutes. All right, so by now all of your veggies should be soft. So now we're just going to add our cilantro. And the cabbage. So for me, I do not like my cabbage super soft, so I'm just going to let it simmer for another 2 minutes. And after that, your picadillo is done. Just gonna let the flavors from the cilantro, come together. And that's what it looks like. Okay, so I'm just going to let it simmer for another 2 minutes. And if you like your cabbage, softer, then just let it simmer for a little longer. That's all preference. Okay, so now our picadillo is done and is ready to be served. Now for the best part, the taste test. You ready?
Yeah.
But it's still hot. Cheers.
Cheers.
Perfect for a cold rainy day. I mean, just perfect for any day. Ready to sit down and enjoy it?
Yep.
Let's go. Alright guys, and there you have it, my super easy and delicious caldo de picadillo. I hope you guys had enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. And if you give this recipe a try, please don't forget to tag me on any of my social medias. And also, if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, no, no. Eres perfecta mujer, de la cabeza a los pies. Tú pasas de mi nivel, tú tienes el piquete. De la forma que tú besas, mami, más simétrica que un origami. De la forma que tú besas, mami, más simétrica que un origami. Eres perfecta.